Okay, Lego Space. I'm back to part three. This is recyclable bricks for the standing small book. Lego Space. Seems everybody I know on YouTube, I have subscribed to, either like Lego Space or just, well, really loves it. See, there's a robot here you can make out of Lego Space using mini, the old school stuff, you know. And the robot probably has some cool stuff. See, Spaceman 1979. And come here, Lego Space Police, Blacktron 1. Then you got Lego Space 1992. Then you got Insectoid 1998. And it tells you about the sectoid if you want to read. Pause. And it tells you Blacktron if you want to read. And you got a guy from Life on Mars. Here, Life on Mars, guys. I'll read this one. Lego Space Dream contains both humans and aliens living planet Mars. The humans are investigating possible alien life forms, reflecting real life developments in space research in 2001. Okay, that's all cool. But the thing I was talking about before in part two of this book, I wish you could take this helmet, this visor, because I don't have any Legos right now. I'm going to get some in the future. Take this visor and put on this visor. Take this visor and put on this helmet here. Will it work? Because everyone tried that. If not, they should. And here's this here. There's all these aliens. They look like, made out of Lego. I say Lego, especially Lego pieces, but Life on Mars. Well, Lego Mars. Mars mission. See? If you read it, you guys can read it. But I read here, someplace, if you look carefully, if I scroll in, no, it doesn't do that. If you read carefully, we'll see, if you can see the little original space logo there, if you can see it. You got these guys here from 2007, and you got this guy here with these new style helmets. I think they're also in Lego, the town or the space shuttle. I think I can't remember correctly. And it says, "Did you know?" It says here, "Did you know?" In 2003, minifigures went interplanetary when pictures of Sandy and Biff figures were shot into space on board the Mars rover. Which I don't know until I read this book. You got space. Excuse me. Got Space Police 3. If you want to read it, you can pause. Then you got these guys here. And it says here, Lego SpaceX were some of the first to feature specialized molded Lego pieces, which gave the rockets and moon buggies a more futuristic and streamlined look. And you got a guy here with the $100 bill, and then, an alien, Squid Man, and you got the dog made out of. I say a dog because it looks like a dog. Excuse me. It's got a flick flyer missile made out of all specialty pieces, and it's a K9 bot. You got these guys here, and it says here, if you read carefully, these aliens here like to steal gold and bars and big bucks, which doesn't make any sense in space, but yeah, I don't know that. Next page, Lego Agents. You guys can stop and read if you want. And it's got reversible head here of this Agent Chase. Did not know they did that. And if you're going to read, I'll read the names of this. So you got Agent Chase, Agent Swipe, Agent Swift, Agent Trace, Agent Fuse, Agent Charge. All got some kind of weapon. But what gets me the most is this right here. That's been around for so long, they still use that walkie-talkie / old school cell phone. call it. Then you got these guys here from the bad guys. If you want to read, go ahead. Pause. I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna. This going here is fine. Looks like Joker. And kids, all you kids and adults who have minifigures, they come Sig Figs. That's a nice idea. I haven't seen nobody have a Sig Fig that looks like this or minifigure, whatever. Why you call themselves Sig Figs, or like this here. You guys can do this here if you guys want. See, Saw Fist, and then that's his name. Then you got this guy. See, you can do that. Same guy here and here, and just he's got legs on this one. I know, like a spider, but it's not a spider because spider have 8 legs, and this is like an insectus. You know. You know, all these guys see different arms. No one, I haven't seen on YouTube or reading online or in other places, people have their Sig Figs with different arms. They all have it basically looking like this here. Lego Dino Tech. Don't know nothing about it either. Just what I seen reviews online. And then they got nice helmets and stuff like that. And Renaissance Man. Digger is a whatever, you guys could read that. Pause. And he's got different stuff, vets with bullets and knives. It says there binoculars, and you know if you guys want to read. But this is cool. Dinosaurs, T-Rex. I don't know if they still have that in Legos. I should read it. Here, did you know the theme is referred to as Lego Dynatech in the United States, Australia, and Japan, but it is known as Lego Dino 2010 in Europe. Did not know that. And then you got all that. And he's got Aquazone. Aquazone has been around for a while, but this is part of the new iteration of it. And then you got, if you guys want to pause and read. And then you got this here, royalty, and it says here, look like a skeleton. Oh, wow, that's all cool. And then got this guy here with the underwater scooter, and I don't know nothing about Aquazone, so I'll just read the Did You Know thing. Aquazone was the first Lego theme to produce with more than one sub-theme when it came out in 1985. It included both Aquanauts and Aquasharks. See, it's been around for a long time. When I was a kid, I always wanted the subs, but couldn't afford them. Because I thought the subs were cool when you go in the water. Also, take a Lego, you can put it in an actual bathtub. Won't hurt. Kids don't that. You got Underground, which is whatever that came out. And here you got this. Did you know the Lego Rock Raiders set were only produced in 1999 and 2000? The theme inspired a slew of spin-offs including comic books, video games, and graphic novels. And kids should read some of this stuff because it's kind of neat, people. You got this guy here and all this here, and then you got this here. Lego Miners. Power Miners, actually, it's called. But they look like Lego Miners, but they're Power Miners. And here, did you know the Rock Monster star in their own online game called Rock Rocket? When players burrow deep below the surface of the earth into hidden caverns to quest to chomp crystals. Did not know that. And you got a guy. So, it's all cool. In 2009 characters. And then you got Lego Alpha Team here. Hit pause, want to read. And you got this here, you got TV. That's not a really common name, but I know there was a TV show in Canada that had that same name. That was if you guys want to look it up, you got that guy, and you got this here. I don't have anything with Alpha Team. You got Mission Deep Freeze, and you got these guys. You got Oral is the Lego word for spelled backwards. Huh, see? Because he presents the exact opposite of a brand love for fun and play. Did not, well, did not know that. Read this book, but I didn't know some of the stuff into it. Some, see, orbs have been powered to turn people into drones, and other orbs can freeze everything they touch. Lego, Lego World. See, Lego does a lot of stuff. You don't have to follow along, just to see. Then you got Lego Exo Force here. Kid pause, you want to read it, people. You got this guy here, and you got this guy here. Lego, the Exo Force theme was inspired by popular Japanese manga genre known as mecha, which evolves around giant battle machines and controlled by humans. That's like the Did You Know stuff I'll read. Another one here. The camera focuses. The Lego Exo Force team was the first set of minifigures to feature brightly covered rubber head pieces. See, people? And look at all that there. That's all cool minifigures. They all the same hairdo, just different colors. It's got katana blades, that guy there. And Lego Soccer. Here's some video game. Here's some board games that Lego made. I think that developed their own brand of minifigures, which you could play soccer. I don't know how the game is played. There's books about it. I think at your local library, or you could buy online. I don't know where. I'm not going to name any online stores because I don't want to give any free companies who make billions of dollars off of you guys free advertisement. That's not gonna see. That's some Lego stuff. Lego minifigures from the game of soccer. And here I'll read the Did You Know. Filled with 250,000 Lego bricks, the soccer experience attracts visitors all 12 major league stadiums in America. 12 major league stadiums in America. That's kind of cool. The guy's got a soccer here. He's shooting, kicking the ball. And he's got some of this stuff here looks really old, probably from the. It's like old, old from the 80s. Kind of looks like it from the 90s. And then here, this is Star Wars sets. You can hit pause and read that. I wish Lego got Transformers too, but no, that went to a different line. See all that? Lego Star Wars. You can hit pause and read it. I'm going to scroll down really slow. There, I'll stop there. And then see, you got Jar Jar Binks. You got Amidala. You got battle droids, different battle droids. You got this new thing. I don't know what they call it. See, the droid was the first to have turned hand for holding a blaster. You got, I don't know how to say some of these names. You got Droid Commander, and you got Wuda, and you got this here, Destroy Droid, and you got Pitter Droid, and you got Darth Maul, and you got R2D2. R2D2 is the most famous droid with C3PO. So look online. If you type in on YouTube or on whatever search engine you got, type in R2D2, C3PO, and Sesame Street. When I was a kid, they were on Sesame Street, them two once. And you got episode 2, and you got what they look like. Some of these minifigs got two-sided, got back printing heads. Got heads, two-sided faces. One in the back, one in the front. You got this guy here. Here, did you know? The Super Battle Droid figure came in two colors, metal blue and dark gray. Then if you want to hit pause and read. Here's another one. Did you know the helmet of the Judo Fett Minifig has a rocket pack attached. Did not know that. And he's a famous one of the famous guys. If you guys collect Star Wars, I heard one of the famous. And then I think at Kenner packs he's like one with a cape and it reissues like weird. Then you got these ones here with the lightsabers. There's a controversy about lightsabers online. I'm reading that some the clear ones are worth money, and the ones with all the bubbles is like But I say if there's a bubble, it looks kind of cool because it looks like the thing is moving. Here's more Star Wars. If you hit pause, want to read. I'm not going to read it because I'll be here forever. It says the oval of the armor halter of the Wookiee warrior minifigure contains an emblem of his clan. And then here, changing sides. We all know Anakin Skywalker in the third movie. In the prequel, the third episode 3, he changes sides at the end. Then you got clone troopers. Then you got hired guns. And you got these. Did you know? The earlier clone minifigure had blank heads because facial features were not visible under their helmets. You guys all know that probably. And then you got these ones here. Then online, if you type in clone troopers or troopers or whatever, there's like real people actually are these in clans and stuff like that. Then you got episode 4. Episode 4, when I was a kid, it wasn't called episode, it was just called Star Wars. It wasn't called episode 4 when I was a kid, it was just called Star Wars. Then you got Darth Vader, then you got Grant, these two guys, these 3 characters here were in the one of the scenes of the TV of the movie. He was just, I think he throws one, does something with this, and he's like choking. He's like, oh, all that stuff. Pretty cool if you watch that. It's just called Star Wars when I was a kid. That one came out. Did you know there have been 10 different Han Solo minifigures released since the first in 2000? That's what he looks like. They copied that from the movie, and then they got this one from. They changed the color. I don't know why they did it. And that's what Luke Skywalker looked. That's from the movie. One of the movies he flies that ship, and then he says that guy says Obi-Wan Kenobi says, "Luke, use the Force," and then he uses the Force, and because he takes his helmet off, he shoots, and what helps him was Han Solo comes back with the Millennium Fall, shoots Darth Vader off in the movie. If you guys all know that. That's what Luke Skywalker, Chewbacca, R2D5. Then you got Rebel Pilot, and then you got these guys here, and you got C3PO. He's a famous guy who does C3. You gotta, in real life, I know something about this. Online, I read in a book, and I saw interviews on TV when I was a teenager, and as an adult. That you gotta be really skinny to be in the costume with that. And there's some people out there, they do that for parties, venues, and all that. And here's episode 5, which is called The Empire Strikes Back to me. It's just called Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. I think I can remember. See, episode of The Empire Strikes Back. It was right. Got these guys here with their blasters. They shoot out. You kids don't know that. Boba Fett where's that? No, it's that minimum Z6 jetpack with a missile launcher built into its top. Boba Fett is one of those rare figures back in the old days. And you got these guys here. More Star Wars carrying lightsaber. Darth Vader. Darth Vader without this from the movie. That's what he looked like in one of the movies. He takes his helmet off and stuff like that. You got these guys here, and you got Luke Skywalker. And you got the Ewoks. Ewok carrier. Kids should look that up. Type in Ewok, you'll see a TV show from the 80s. Cartoon about Ewoks and stuff like that, if you ever don't know. Got Jabba the Hutt, and you got this guy here, and you got Princess Leia. And you got, all that, Creed. There's a lot of guys who were in Star Wars. I'm just gonna go really. Did you know Luke Skywalker was the first ever licensed Lego minifigure? Did none of you guys knew that until I read this book here. Here, did you know in 2008, nearly 15 million Lego Star Wars sets were sold worldwide? Yoda. That's funny. In the original movie, he's a puppet done by a famous guys, two famous guys, Frank Oz and then Jim Henson. If you guys like the Muppets, that's who did them. Then he came digital after that. But in the original movies, he's all puppet by famous puppeteers who first started on puppets. That's what I'm going to stop at right now because my video's so long. Come back to part 4 for Lego Spider-Man. Do me a favor, people. Comment, like, and subscribe to part 3 of this. I'm going to sign off now. Come part 4 later. This is Recyclable Bricks signing off for now. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.